Hi, I am going to be talking about what the Lord was showing me and what I learned in Pastor Ben Pirtle's class and Foundations of a Healthy Church. He talked about excellence, and one of the first things that Pastor Ben talked about was when we teach something, it will never be as powerful as it could be if we do not learn it ourselves and we are not walking it ourselves first, because it is super important that we never get too prideful and we never get too full of ourselves to think that we no longer need to learn what we are preaching and teaching, and that we know it all, because we don't. And whatever we are teaching, the Lord has given us, so we've had to learn it and walk in it ourselves first. And if you don't do that, it is not as powerful as it could be. And that was something that was just very good to know, to be cautious of in the future in ministry, to never think that I know it all, because I will never know it all, and the Lord will always have things to teach me and reteach me, because I am human. He also talked about excellence demanding an audience and how we should not take credit for any of it. When we have that audience, we need to give that glory and that credit right back to the Lord instead of taking it as our own. We definitely do not want to do that, and that was something I also want to remain cautious of going forward in ministry and just in life, making sure that I'm always giving the glory back to God, because it belongs to Him and it is rightfully His. He also talks about not building anything for ourselves, and how everything that we build in life and in ministry needs to go right back to the Lord, and we need to make sure we are building it for Him, because the second we start to build it for ourselves and keep our eyes on ourselves and have the wrong intention behind it, it's gonna crumble, and it's not gonna last. It's not gonna be good, because we need to be building for God and for God only in every single thing that we are doing. Ben also talked about using our gifts as a leverage to glorify God, which really brought some healing to my heart, actually, because a lot of times I would think of my gifts and kind of want to shy away from them and be like, I don't want people to think that I am using them for myself, and I don't want, I don't want to, what if I get ahead and people think it's just about me? But no, we are supposed to use the gifts that God gave us to bring glory to Him. It's good. It's good to use our gifts and bring glory to Him. I don't have to be shy about my giftings, or just not receive them and act like they don't exist, because the Lord gave them to me, and I'm meant to use them for Him, as long as I'm using them for the right purpose and not for myself. It's good. And so I think just reminding myself it's okay to walk in my gifts and practice them and use them, as long as I'm not taking any of the credit and glory for my own, and I'm giving it all right back to God. One big thing that Ben talked about that kind of gave me a little bit of conviction was when he talked about comparison. He said maybe everything that we have isn't small, and it wouldn't look small if we would stop comparing it to what other people have and what other people are doing in their ministries. That really shook me, because I tend to have a little bit of problem with comparison, whether it just be in looks, myself, or even in my ministry, and that is not healthy. So I needed to be reminded to just keep my eyes on the Lord and remember that He has given me so many amazing things, and just be thankful. I think having the attitude of gratefulness and gratitude in my heart, instead of comparison, which can lead to jealousy. So that was something that I really needed, and I really needed to work on, and it has been really good to have that in my heart, so that I remember what the Lord has shown me and what He's given me, and that I'm to be grateful. So it was an amazing class, and I learned a lot.